Keen, I can tell. He's taken America by storm. Before we get him out of here, let's see him in action on American Idol.
Flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Stars, when you shine, you know how I feel. Sailors are kind, you know how I feel.
Will you please welcome the sensational Adam Lambert? Come before you sit, make yourself at home. Wow! Come, children, calm yourselves, or your crisps will be taken away. That's a great look. Doesn't Adam have a great look? You look like a kind of, you look like a sort of funky funeral director.
Oh, thank you. You look like a dead politician.
Well, thank you very much indeed. Now listen. Hey, Adam.
Hey.
This is quite some look going on here. This is a distinct individual appearance you have. You style yourself, you have other people do this for you. Well, what goes into making Adam Lambert look spectacular before he walks out the door in the morning?
Well, I have a lot of people...
Cryogenics?
No, that's you.
Oh.
No, I have a lot of people to help me.
You say you have a team?
Yeah. It's all teamwork. They put my options out in front of me, and then I dictate with a big smile on my face.
They lay clothes out there, or what do they do?
Yeah, on a rack, on a rolling rack.
Okay. And then the hair and the makeup, some days is it up, some days is it down? What goes on?
Yeah, variety is good.
What do you prefer?
Lately up.
Lately up.
Yeah.
Adam, so now let's get the Adam Lambert story out of the way, because we have a lot of people in here who know who you are, who love who you are. They're fans of you. You didn't win American Idol.
No.
You've done fantastically well, but you didn't win. You came second, I believe. Now, how does that work? How does it that the person who comes second does as well as you? And how did you feel when you didn't win? What part did you play in that?
I was the understudy. Okay. So that was another reason why I was like, you know what? I need to take it to the next level.
But it's quite a romantic story, the idea of you backstage thinking, I could do it, I want to be out there in the front, and then you get the chance there. So the American Idol show and the ones we have over here, they're pretty good in that way. They do give people a chance to step into the limelight.
Yeah, it's a great platform. 30 million people plus watch that show nightly. So just to be in front of all those people showing them what I could do was amazing.
But your image and the way you carry yourself, and your sexuality as well, your openness about that, it's not the kind of natural fit with American Idol. I mean, you kind of broke the mold a little bit.
Yeah, and I was actually worried about that when I auditioned. I thought, I'm not really what they usually go for. I don't know if it's going to work out, but it did. Thank God I auditioned.
Well, it's great for you, and also it's great for the show as well, isn't it? It shows that it's not just a kind of vanilla, straightforward, very mainstream pop show. There's room for different kinds of acting.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, definitely. I mean, at first I remember Simon was saying to me during my audition, he was like, well, you're very theatrical. And he's always kind of said that as like a negative statement. Yeah. And I thought to myself, well, that's a good thing. Yeah, I'm theatrical. I'm proud of it. I mean, I think that there's a lot of room for that in pop music.
What's it like to be on the receiving end of Simon's wicked tongue?
Well... Lovely. No, I think I respect his honesty. I mean, I like that. I like when someone's up front. And doing theater for years, you're used to having a director give you notes, and it's very similar. And I didn't take it personally.
You had the thick enough skin to deal with it.
Yeah, it's an opinion. It's subjective,
Yeah. He gave you, I believe, though, a standing ovation after one performance.
Yeah.
Well, that's not something you get every day.
Yeah, that was really sweet of him, and I'm glad he liked the song.
Yeah. Which song did you choose?
That was Mad World by Tears for Fears.
Okay, you did a very... I've YouTubed you, and I saw the version of that, and it's a lovely version. It's a great song, and of course, yours was more like the one from Donnie Darko, of course.
Yeah.
We had J. Kidd.
I know, right? Small World. It's all connected. Yeah, I loved the movie. Yeah.
Okay, now, please don't take this the wrong way, but you're wearing a little bit of makeup.
Just a bit.
Just a bit.
Just a bit.
You put this on yourself, or you have...
Today I had a great professional do it for me. Yeah.
When you're going out in the morning, if you're popping out to get a pint of milk or something, do you put a bit of pan stick on? Do you have a little bit of touche éclat? Do you like a little bit of guideliner?
You know your products, sir.
God, well, this don't come cheap.
No, I mean, if I'm just doing like regular everyday activities and I know I'm not going to be on camera, I just put a baseball cap on and some Ugg boots.
So what age did you realize that you wanted to be in show business? What age did you realize that, and at what time did you think, okay, I want to be more of a flamboyant performer? When did that all kind of come together for you?
I think I've always been kind of flamboyant from childhood. Every day was Halloween. I always had a costume box out. I was always putting capes on and playing with makeup in the mirror. It's kind of just always been that way.
Yeah.
And my parents put me in a theater group when I was about 10 years old to kind of channel some of that excess energy. And I just kept at it in high school. It was great for me because I was different and I felt a little strange and I was a little chunky gay boy in the closet. And
chunky?
Chunky. I was about 245 pounds.
Wow, now hold it in English, because we don't do the pounds.
Yeah, with stones or something?
Yeah. 210 is 15 stone, so that you were about, what, 17 or 18 stone?
Yeah.
Well, you were as tall as you are now, I guess.
Yeah.
You're pretty tall, but you were 18 stone, but you were something of a large fella. You were a porker, as we
I was a
call it.
porker, yeah. Lots of fat, I was eating my feelings, lots of emotional eating.
Going on?
Yeah.
Tell me about it. What stuff were you eating? You were really...
Lots of fast food, lots of burgers.
So you basically cut the junk food out?
Yeah.
Worked out, that kind of stuff as well?
Yeah, just, changed my habits and also, finally kind of embraced who I was, my sexuality and all that, and I felt better.
Because you were not unhappy, but you were uncomfortable coming out at that stage? Is that what it was, maybe?
Well, I went to a high school. I didn't know anybody else gay. I did have really liberal parents that were really cool, but it was hard.
Did they know? Because sometimes parents, I think, do know in advance before.
The minute we talked about it at age 18, my mom was like, well, I figured.
Yeah.
Trying on my lipstick when we were like 10 years old. It's not a big mystery. But they were really cool, and I think just being able to express myself openly and honestly.
Must have been a real burden lifted.
Weight lifted. Yeah, totally. Yeah. So that helped me with my self-image and all that. Yeah. And then I started just pouring on the glitter, and the rest is history.
Yeah. Pour it on. More glitter. Now, recently on TV, you were doing a performance at, I think it was an award ceremony, and you kissed a guy on stage. It was part of your routine.
I did.
This isn't your partner. This is just a...
No, he's a straight bass player in my band.
He just got lucky that night.
Yeah, I got lucky. I mean, he's real cute.
And now... That caused a bit of a stir, I believe, didn't it?
It did. Not with him, funny enough. He thought it was hilarious.
He loved
it. Some members of the American audience that watched the show felt that it was, distasteful, because they think that gay is wrong. And so I got a lot of flack for it. The network got a lot of flack for it. The network pulled me off of Good Morning America the next morning. I was supposed to perform the same song. I wasn't planning on, gyrating the same way.
You weren't going to do the same thing this time.
No, I mean, and actually what's funny about this is that the whole thing was kind of spur of the moment. The things that people objected to.
But you know what's weird? There's a real kind of double standard still, because that's not acceptable, apparently. This is, when you look at, that's fine. Because that's kind of, that's been absorbed in the culture. Now they're saying, that was 6 years ago. But still, if it's a guy kissing a guy, they have a problem.
It makes people a little uncomfortable. So I felt it was really important not to make any apologies, because I didn't feel like I did anything wrong. And so I stood my ground. I said, look, there were people saying, oh, but our children, and I thought, I'm not a babysitter.
Yeah.
I'm a singer, and it was 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And you know what?
And that's part of the real world. That's the real thing that's going on there.
It's just a kiss.
I don't want to spoil the surprise, but I intend to, I'm going to kiss Lord Sugar at the end. Just
good.
That's
hot.
Buckle up, fuzzface. Plenty for both of you.